We've got basketball action from Chase Center, the new home of the Warriors, here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand.
And the atmosphere is always electric in a rivalry matchup like this one. You gotta love it.
Yeah, they can say what they will about this being just another game. You can see it in their eyes. This is different.
5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Davis missing. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 3-point game. Back in 2022, the number 1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of it? Game.
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
Pelicans foul. Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's Nembhard on the wing. Outside Durant. Banchero with the screen. KD with it. Picked up by Battier. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
New Orleans ball.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, Coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, Maxey. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it.
And they put the fast break in the right hands. Wallace makes sure it gets a strong finish.
Outside, Maxey. Drives to the hoop. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular. Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Pelicans trailed by 3. Pass to Battier. Back to Maxey. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Golden State moving the ball around. Now, Nesmith. Action coming off the assist from KD. Nesmith has got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Hits hits the three-point bomb.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's Maxey. And he stays with it. Battier for three. Warriors with the rebound. And here we go with Wallace. Nobody back.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Ellis. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. They set the pick on the wing. Battier. Here's Davis. Rebound by Wallace. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now, here's Maxey. Still yet to score. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Davis. They shoot again. Kicks it out to Maxey. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Right side Durant. Grant with the ball. Here's Nembhard. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key.
The Pelicans, 6.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. I was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Grant outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey. But Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Mathurin for three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Mathurin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Green. Back to Ellis.
Golden State foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Pelicans serve.
The second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Maxey looking it over. And it's Davis with the jam.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Prince outside. Buries it from three-point range. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Jackson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Stolen by Beverley.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Here's Davis. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. There's the double team with Walker. To the left wing. And stolen by Prince. And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Carter. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. Kicks it out to Grant. Pass to Reed. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball. Every year, Craig, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Prince wide open. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Left side, Mathurin kicks it out to Grant. Pass to Nembhard. Just 4 to shoot. Mathurin for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Kicks it out to Prince. Cans the shot from the wing. Prince has got 5 points so far.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
To the inside. Banchero. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for him.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And he drives in. And it's Carter missing. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They're leading by 8. A floater. No good from Grant. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. It's Prince on the wing. No good with the triple. Banchero outside. Puts up a 3. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pelicans trail by 8. The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
KD can't get it to go. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Out to Battier. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. Battier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
Outside Durant. It's stolen by Green. For the finish. And Green slams it in.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
A wide open look for Durant. Good on the three-point shot. KD's got 6.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor and then the balance to knock it down.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Pelicans trailed by 5. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And that one's good. Maxi's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And taken away by Ellis. And here we go with Green. Nobody back. Here's Maxey. And an intentional foul right there.
Ben Wallace. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Maxey, stolen by Durant.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
Maxey with it. He's got 5. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They get a hand on it. And stolen by Maxey. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Green. Hasn't made one yet. Davis sets a screen. Pass to Ellis. Clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. Buries the long range jumper. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pelicans.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Wallace a screen. Pass to Durant. Now Nesmith. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Over to the wing. And the Warriors miss again. It's deflected. Green drives in. And here's Prince outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Now it's a 5-point New Orleans lead.
Well, defensively, they just look lost in the second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
And here is Nesmith. He has 6. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Nesmith has got 9 points.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Here's Green, and it's sent back by Wallace. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Now into the line for your Warriors.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Prince outside. The rebound by Grant.
and the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Inside, out to Carter. Hands it from downtown. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now, Nembhard. Still scoreless. Outside, KD. Mathurin for three. Another three for Golden State.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Got it! Oh, amazing! Perfect timing there.
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Reed. Golden State moving the ball around. Banchero, that's good.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Here's Maxey. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Kevin Durant.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Maxey hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Outside, KD. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target for the offense.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. The Pelicans making a switch here. On defense, New Orleans. A 2-point game. 6 to shoot. Back to Nesmith. To take the lead. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Here's Walker. Can't cash in from close range. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Pelicans. And Davis can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Durant in the corner. There's a good screen. Back to Reed. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. New Orleans making a switch here. New Orleans in the lead. Outside, Maxey. Maxey on the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
To the middle, Davis.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Poked away. Ellis outside. Pass to Davis. Down low. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
It doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
Banchero outside. Screen by Durant. It's Durant on the wing. Here's Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Banchero outside. Here's Nesmith. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Outside, Maxey. On the wing, Battier. Here's Davis. Nice defense from Wallace. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Banchero.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Durant deciding where to go with it. And again, it's the Warriors missing. .149 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Battier. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Battier's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He has decided it's the right time to talk. 1:43 left in the game. Pass to Wallace. Nembhard with it. Picked up by Battier. Back to Nembhard. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Nembhard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. New Orleans leading by 4. New Orleans moving the ball around. Outside, Maxey. Davis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. It's Ellis on the wing. Shoots over Nembhard. Ellis can't get it to go.
Lateness was caused by the defense. They were all over it.
And the 3 ball is good.
And wow, Mathurin, the youngster, making his presence known.
Outside, Davis. Anthony Davis attacking. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Durant down low. Banchero outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. So it's the Pelicans now. Ellis outside. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A truly